Problem 5. How much closer does Winston, W, 6, negative 7, live to the grocery store, G, 10, negative 10, than Faith? This should be than Faith at 1, 2. Okay, so we'll need to plot these coordinates. So here we see Faith at 1, 2. We see Winston at 6, negative 7. And we see the grocery store at 10, negative 10. Positive 10 to the right, negative 10 down. Okay, so let's figure out how far is Winston's trip to the grocery store on the diagonal. He needs to go down 3 and right 4. Do I have this right? Yeah. So Winston to the grocery squared equals 3 squared plus 4 squared. Winston to the grocery squared equals 9 plus 16 equals 25. To find Winston to the grocery store, take the square root of both sides and say Winston to the grocery store is the square root of 25. Square root of 5 times 5 is 5 units. Now we look at Faith's trip to the grocery store, and she would have to go down 12 units and right 9 units. So Faith to the grocery squared equals 12 squared plus 9 squared. This is 144, this is 81. And this comes out as a really nice number, 225. So Faith to the grocery store squared equals 225. Now to figure out Faith to the grocery store, we need to take the square root of both sides. So this distance is, so 225 is 15 times 15. So this is the square root of 15 times 15, which is 15. So now we find the difference between Faith and the grocery and Winston and the grocery. So this is Faith's trip, 15 units on the diagonal, minus Winston's trip, 5 units on the diagonal, equals 10 units. That's the difference between their trips. Okay, question 6. We have AB with endpoints 5, 4 and negative 3, 2. So you know that we're going to sketch that. Then if CD is twice the length of AB, determine CD in simplest radical form. That means simplifying the radical as much as you can. But before we find this CD, we're going to need to know what AB is. So now we sketch AB. This is an easy problem. So we're at negative 3, 2, going to 5, 4. So this is up from 2 to 4. That's up 2 units. Then it's right from negative 3 to 5. So that's right 8 units. So we're talking about AB square equals 2 square from moving up plus 8 square from moving right. Then we would say this is 4, this is 64. We add them together and get 68. Then to find out what AB is, we take the square root of both sides. And 68 is 4 times 17 is 2 times 2 times 17. 2 comes out. So AB equals 2 times the square root of 17. And this is a number that is close to 2 times 4 because the square root of 16 will be 4, so it's a little bit bigger. So this number is a little bit bigger than 2 times 4, a little bit bigger than 8. Now to figure out CD, we need to have it be twice the length of AB. So now we have to multiply this number by 2. So 2, sorry, you can't see that. 2 times 2 radical 17 don't touch the 17, it's under the radical. So leave square root of 17 and say 2 times 2 is 4. This is 4 times the square root of 17. Great job. Let's do one more. Problem 7. AB with endpoints 12, -3, and -2, -3. And CD with endpoints 0, 4, and -9, -8. Determine which segment is longer and show the math. Okay, so let's sketch these. This is AB. Point B at -2, -3. Point A at 12, -3. So we don't need to go up or down to make this move. We just go to the right. So this is from -2 to 12. So that's 2 plus 12 is 14 units. AB, 14 units. Now we look at CD. So now we're looking at this blue. So we're at y equal -8, and we need to go up to y equal 4, so that's a move up 12. Then we need to go right from x equal -9 to x equals 0, so that's right 9. So now we would say that this blue diagonal squared equals 12 squared plus 9 squared equals 144 plus 81 equals 225. To find how long CD is, take the square root of both sides. Square root of 225, square root of 15 times 15 is 15. So CD is 15 units. So we would say CD is longer than AB because CD is 15 is greater than 14. Great job. One more page to go.